habits and skills, and a healthy awareness of potential dangers. Lessons like how to fix a leaky faucet or pipe so dripping water won't attract pests like cockroaches, and important things like gardening and caring for your yard by removing standing water, which will prevent disease-transmitting mosquitoes from thriving. How to clean up the crumbs when food spills happen so your home won't become a magnet for mice or ants. You see, a pest-free home is a healthy home, and a healthy home is a happy home. When it comes to keeping our family safe, it's those little life lessons that make all the difference. For more information, visit pestworld.org.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio and streaming at KPVM.TV, now on Roku devices, on this Wednesday, June 10, 2026. Good evening, I'm Chris Palermo. Judge Foley at Pahrump Justice Court today granted a continuance and scheduled a status hearing for the Whites. They are accused of residential burglary and other crimes. News 25's Christy Willis was there and has our coverage.
Katherine and Christopher White were back in Pahrump Justice Court on Wednesday, June 10th, appearing before Judge Foley as proceedings continue in their ongoing criminal case. During the hearing, defense attorneys Mr. Gibson and Mr. Percival requested a continuance, stating they had not yet received body camera footage or additional evidence from the prosecution needed to move forward at this time. The attorneys also referenced a separate sentencing hearing scheduled in Pahrump District Court on June 15th, 2026, involving the pair's other pending case for residential burglary. According to court proceedings, the Nye County District Attorney's Office did not object to the request. Judge Foley ultimately granted the continuance and scheduled a status check hearing for June 16th to review the progress of discovery and determine the next steps in the case. Christopher and Katherine White continue to face charges including residential burglary, possession of stolen property, and possession of a Schedule II controlled substance tied to their most recent arrest in May. Both defendants remain in custody at the Nye County Detention Center as the cases continue through the court system. KPVM TV will continue to follow the developing story and provide additional updates as more information becomes available.
More news now. The information is changing periodically with voting results coming in from yesterday's elections in Nevada. We do have an update as of midday today, though, in this report for some of the closely watched races in Nye County.
Votes are still being counted from the Nye County election held on June 9th and as of the midday June 10th from the KPVM TV News 25 Facebook page. The results are in some key races. For sheriff, Joe McGill with 41.87% at the bottom. George Worley, 13.44%. Justice of the Peace race. Pahrump Department B, Michael Foley, 40.75%. Michelle Fiore, 22.99%. Richard Hamilton, 9.70%. County Clerk Kayla Ball gets 59.66%. The District Attorney race, Brian Coonsey, 51.40%, with Michelle Nelson at 48.60%. County Commission races, District 4, Deborah Thomas, 53.76% as of now. Ron Boscovich with 46.24%. And County Commission District 5, Matt Sadler out front, 50.82%, with Brett Fish at the bottom, 3.52%. At the top of the ticket in the state of Nevada for the governor, Joseph Lombardo will be the Republican candidate. He received 155,347 votes. Irina Hansen received 3,673 votes. On the Democrat side, Aaron Ford is the projected winner of the Nevada primary. He received 105,287 votes. Alexis Hill received 37,946 votes. Please follow the KPVM TV Facebook page as the updates are still coming in.
Sports Now with Mikey, and he says the professional Vegas franchise for the Professional Women's Hockey League is making moves. The men on the ice try to rebound from their stinging loss last night at T-Mobile, and the big league A's are playing ball in the not-so-big league field in Las Vegas.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Jordan Stahl scored the game-winning goal while falling to the ice, proving that sometimes the best way to score is to lose your balance first. The Carolina Hurricanes held on to defeat the Vegas Golden Knights 5-3 in Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final on Tuesday. Carolina's victory evens the series at 2 games apiece and guarantees Game 6 at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas on Sunday, June 14th. So much for anyone hoping to save money on playoff tickets. Game 5 is set for Thursday, June 11th in Raleigh, where both teams will attempt to remember that defense is technically allowed in hockey. PWHL Las Vegas has signed forward Hilary Knight to a 1-year standard player agreement after extending her expansion foundational offer, adding one of the most decorated players in women's hockey ahead of the team's inaugural 2026-27 season. Knight is the 5th and final PWHL Las Vegas added during Phase 2 of the league's expansion roster distribution process. In other words, if you're building a hockey team, adding Hilary Knight is a pretty good place to start. The Athletics have quickly discovered that baseballs at Las Vegas Ballpark don't just fly, they apparently file flight logs. One night after mashing 7 home runs in the opener of the Las Vegas series, the A's bounced back from a wild extra inning loss by blasting another 5 homers on Tuesday night, where they beat the Brewers 7-5. With 12 home runs through the first 2 games, the A's have tied a franchise record for most homers over a 2-game span. Before Tuesday, the last time Oakland hit 12 homers in 2 games was back in June of 1996, when gas was cheap and nobody knew what Wi-Fi was. The 2 teams square off again tonight at 6:05. And for the second straight year, it appears the WNBA will not be included in one of the championship traditions most associated with winning in American sports. The Las Vegas Aces did not receive an invitation to the White House after winning the 2025 league title in October, according to a team spokesperson. The Aces are still champions, though. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Thank you, Mikey. More important local stories coming up and your weather forecast. You're watching News 25.
We love you, Pahrump. Thank you for making the Auto Plaza #1 in Nye County. We are incredibly grateful for your support and proud to be serving our community now for 20 years. Whether you're looking to replace or service your vehicle, consider this. We offer dozens of new GM models in cars, trucks, and SUVs, plus hundreds of the highest quality pre-owned vehicles for sale in Southern Nevada. Our all-star service team is here to keep your vehicle running in tip-top shape. The factory-trained and ASE certified technicians here can work on most makes and models, and we carry the latest in diagnostic and preventative maintenance tools to get the job done. Visit PahrumpCars.com to check out our current selection of vehicles, schedule a service appointment, or even order factory accessories for your ride. Don't forget to stop by the Auto Plaza and get a free alignment check before you hit the open road, or visit PahrumpCars.com.
Got bills? Need some pay? Then come be a cowboy trucker at Ponderosa Dairies in Amargosa Valley. They're currently seeking experienced CDL drivers to haul hay, grain, and milk while earning up to $2,000 a week. This isn't a job, it's a career. Whether you hit the open road or drive around Nevada's biggest dairy, they offer a great wage, benefits, and 401k retirement package. If you have what it takes to be a good hand, isn't it time you ride for the brand? The beautiful Ponderosa Dairies are currently hiring qualified CDL drivers who have doubles and tankers endorsements, as well as the ability to drive a standard transmission. If this is you, call Ed now, 702-682-3339. Once again, 702-682-3339. Send an email with your information to ap@ponderosadairy.com. Join the family at Ponderosa Dairy.
This world is a beautiful place. Protecting it requires balancing our needs with the planet's health. At the heart of this balance are North America's wetlands. These bustling ecosystems are teeming with hundreds of species of plants and animals. This variety of life, known as biodiversity, is an indicator of our ecosystem's health. More diverse ecosystems mean richer soil, cleaner water, and abundant pollination. All vital to our basic needs and the creature comforts we've come to rely on. At Ducks Unlimited, conservation unfolds through collaboration across the continent, striving for solutions that benefit both wildlife habitats and our communities. Join us in shaping a sustainable future for our ecosystems, communities, and economies. Visit ducks.org/wetland-benefits. A public service from Ducks Unlimited.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Pahrump. Thank you for listening to the radio simulcast on Ace Country 103.1. Stevie Miller is accused of leading Nye County deputies on a high-speed chase yesterday in Pahrump that resulted in a multi-vehicle accident. She was in court today and yawned during the proceedings. It was learned she was traveling at speeds of 90 miles per hour.
The woman accused of leading deputies on a high-speed chase that ended in a 3-vehicle crash Tuesday morning in Pahrump appeared in Pahrump Justice Court on Wednesday, June 10th. According to the court, 3 of the charges Stevie Miller is currently facing each carry potential prison sentences ranging from a minimum of 2 years up to 20 years if convicted. Miller is accused of leading deputies on a high-speed pursuit through Pahrump, reportedly reaching speeds in excess of 90 miles per hour before rear-ending 2 vehicles just south of Basin Avenue on State Route 160. According to the arrest report, deputies initially attempted to conduct a traffic stop after clocking Miller traveling 62 miles per hour in a posted 35 mile per hour zone, while northbound on State Route 160. Investigators say Miller failed to stop and rapidly accelerated away from deputies. The report alleges Miller then failed to stop at the traffic light at State Route 160 and State Route 372 while weaving in and out of traffic at high rates of speed prior to the collision. Following the crash, investigators say Miller exited her vehicle while deputies were checking on victims involved in the crash and fled on foot toward Pahrump Rentals. Authorities allege she then attempted to steal another vehicle parked at the business while the owner was still inside. The owner was reportedly able to stop the vehicle from being taken. Deputies stated several bystanders attempted to detain Miller near the truck before she allegedly attempted to flee again. Deputies ultimately took her into custody at the scene. The driver of one of the struck vehicles reportedly suffered a broken jaw, facial fractures, a broken nose, and multiple facial lacerations requiring stitches. Miller was transported to Nye County Detention Center and is currently being held on $50,000 cash or bond. Miller is charged with 1 count of duty to stop on signal of peace officer, 1 count of reckless driving with substantial bodily harm, 1 count of driving under the influence, 1 count of hit and run with substantial bodily harm, 1 count of attempted grand larceny of a motor vehicle, 1 count of resisting a public officer, 1 count basic speed 21 to 29 over, and 1 count failed to wear a shoulder harness. KPVM will continue to follow this story and will provide updates as they become available.
News 25 will continue to follow that story, and our resident Las Vegas celebrity chef, Alicia Chevatone, is back again, has a tasty spin on crostini with white bean and thyme. She'll tell you it's very easy to make.
Hello and welcome to Alicia at Home. I'm Alicia Chevatone, cookbook author, chef, and founder of Dean Cuisine, specializing in recipes for 2. And I've got another great one for you here today. These are my white bean and thyme crostini. If you've been to my events, that you know I put just about anything I can on a crostini, including chicken parmesan, but this is a lot easier. I'm taking white northern beans. I can also use cannellini beans. There's navy beans. Any kind of canned white bean will do. Just rinse them Make sure you rinse them thoroughly to get all of that syrupy liquid off. We want a nice clean white bean for this recipe. I have mashed some white beans in this dish, and I'm going to add the star of the show, which is my fresh thyme. And let me tell you something, this fresh thyme is so tender and delicious that if a couple of stems get in, don't worry about it. You won't even notice them. But I'm gonna save a few thyme leaves to reserve to be able to garnish over the top. In addition to the fresh thyme with these white beans, I'm gonna add some freshly grated Parmesan Reggiano for a little bit of that salty bite that we love. I'm gonna give it a couple of glugs of my favorite extra virgin olive oil. I'm gonna mash this together, and I'm gonna get some crostini, which, by the way, you can actually buy these at the store if you don't feel like making them yourself, but if you do have a French baguette, it's just as simple as slicing them into about a 1/2-inch slice, put some nice olive oil on them, and then bake them at 400 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes, and you'll have beautiful crostini. But like I said, just go ahead and buy them, especially if you're putting this together for a party. And I'm gonna put this together, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like just in a little bit. I have my white bean and thyme mixture all on top of my crostini, and the only thing to do now is to put some final finishes. And I love to actually add a little bit of lemon zest. Now remember guys, if you are not buying organic lemons, please wash your citrus. I once got really sick by not doing that, so I found out the hard way. Wash your citrus. This has been washed. We're gonna put a little bit of lemon zest right over the top. Really gives it a nice little pop. And after that, I like to use my secret weapon. Not this. It's actually what's inside of this, which is smoked black pepper. I love the idea of something smoky on top of this, which is really, really fantastic. You can even put in a little bit of baba ganoush if you'd like, which is a nice smoky eggplant dip that you can actually mix into this as well, which is really fantastic if you don't have any smoked pepper. And then we have a little bit of flaky sea salt here. And then finally, these are some chopped Marcona almonds, which really gives it a nice crunch. Of course, you get the crunch with the crostini, but this is just a nice little addition to put on top, an extra little Italian twist, some chopped Marcona almonds. I hope you enjoy my white bean and thyme crostini, and I hope you make this tonight for someone you love. Remember to support your local nurseries. It's not that hard to garden at home and make beautiful dishes just like this. Follow me at Ding Cuisine on Instagram, and check out my website for more recipes for two, dingcuisine.com.
Thank you very much, Chef. You can never have enough baba ganoush in your life. More coming up. You're watching News 25.
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. We've been honored to be recognized by Best of Las Vegas and receive the Best Attorney in Pahrump for the past 4 years running. Awards are great, but helping clients get the money they deserve is why we're in business. After you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important not to listen to the insurance companies. Give us a call today, 775-727-9900. With offices in Pahrump, Southwest Vegas, and Summerlin, our team is here ready to fight for you for the money you're entitled to. So give us a call today.
It's the Declaration of Deals at Saida Trudeau. We're pledging our allegiance to you, our customer, with the Declaration of Deals to help you keep more of the money you work hard for. We have incredible deals across all our new inventory. Deals like 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus $3,500 in bonus cash, plus no payments for 90 days on select 2026 Ram 1500 models. Or what about a new 2026 Chrysler Pacifica? Get $3,500 bonus cash, plus no payment for 90 days. Or 0% financing for 60 months. We're proud to be Pahrump's original hometown dealer. Family owned, veteran owned and operated for over 24 years, serving our community with integrity isn't just business, it's personal. Come see us for the Declaration of Deals here at Saida Trudeau Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram, and declare your deal today.
American America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bella Vista, call 775-727-5527.
Mary Tyler Moore, I wanted to be Mary. That's how much I love Mary.
Mary's legacy is that she's fundamentally shifted how we perceive women in entertainment.
Women like Mary Tyler Moore cut a path that I'm standing in right now.
You have no idea what you've meant to me. You were one of those women, a light.
My friend Mary Tyler Moore was diagnosed with diabetes at age 33 and suffered severe vision loss from this disease later in life. Mary often spoke of her dream to create an organization dedicated to preventing blindness from diabetes. Today, the Mary Tyler Moore Vision Initiative is a reality. MTM Vision is dedicated to advancing medical research to preserve and restore the vision of people living with diabetes. To learn more, please go to marytylermore.org, because the sight you save may be that of someone you love.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Thank you for listening to the radio simulcast on Ace Country 103.1. Today's health report, we learn about the causes of migraines and how to be prepared.
It tends to be three things. The first, any extreme weathers, extreme cold or extreme heat tend to be a factor for higher frequency of migraines or migraine occurrence altogether.
Dr. Imad Estamalik is a headache migraine specialist at Cleveland Clinic. He says the second weather-related cause with migraines is the sudden change in barometric pressure. So, for example, when the temperature drops quickly. And the third is the arrival of heavy rains and thunderstorms. Dr. Estamalik says, unlike some migraine triggers, which are easily modifiable, the weather is unpredictable. And because of that, it is important to always be prepared.
Always have your good rescue or abortive medication on you, because the earlier in a migraine phase where you take your rescue medication, the more likely you're going to prevent the migraine from occurring.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
It's a Lerner and Rowe weather cam. We're looking outside of the KPVM TV studios here in Pahrump, and the weather forecast calls for heat. And who would think, of all places, they're still playing ice hockey in June? That'll be done again Sunday back at T-Mobile. The Vegas Golden Knights return.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
Get Lerner and Rowe.
Get your check. Get Lerner and Rowe.
I was in a wreck. I need a check. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Get smart. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Loving your Valley Communications internet?
Now you can share it.
We're introducing our VCA referral program.
So when you refer a friend who signs up,
you get a free month of internet.
Good internet is better when shared. Refer a friend to VCA. When they sign up, you receive a free month of internet. Learn more about the referral program at valleycom.com. Valley Communications. Local, affordable, reliable.
America is great and Pahrump is awesome. We have room for our furry friends, and when it's time to care for them, we have the best feed store, Shadow Mountain Feed. Who did Siegfried and Roy call on when their dolphin quit eating? Shadow Mountain Feed. They developed a nutrition solution right in their store. From elephants to dogs and everything in between, they have what you need to feed, grow, and show your animals. They have everything except bread. Don't go there for bread. Shadow Mountain Feed, your one-stop care center for your best friends. At 2371 West Bella Vista, call 775-727-5527.
What's your magic number? Mine are 3, 6, and 12. Take me home and love me. For 3, 6, or 12 months. Your choice. Choose your own adventure. Make me yours. Show me your world for 3, 6, or 12 months. So, what are you waiting for? Find your magic number and raise a future guide dog today.
We've done it again! Another $1 billion recovered on behalf of our injured clients in the last 3 years alone.
In a wreck and need a check? When you need results, call Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Weather is sponsored by the Nevada Dairy Farmers and the Dairy Council of Nevada, sharing the love of all things dairy. Celebrate the best moments with milk. Milk the moment. And the weather is also brought to you by the Ponderosa Dairy, Nevada's largest dairy, fresh from our farm to your table.
Hello, Romy here on this 100 Wednesday. Let's take a look at our surrounding areas. Fernley, we have a high of 87, Fallon at 88, Carson City twinning at 88 as well, Tonopah at 86, Goldfield at 89, Beatty at 99, Amargosa at 99 as well, Las Vegas at 106, and Death Valley at 113. Currently here in Pahrump, it is 100 degrees. The high today was 102, winds coming from the south-southwest at 7 miles per hour, humidity at 11%, and the sunrise was at 5:25 a.m. this morning. And tonight, the sunset will be at 8:01. The humidity is 18%, winds coming from the east-southeast at 6 miles per hour, and the low will be 72 degrees. Now let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Thursday, we have a high of 103 with a low of 74. Friday, a high of 105 with a low of 76. Saturday and Sunday, 104 with a low of 76. Monday, a high of 105 with a low of 76. Thursday, a high of 105 as well with a low of 77, and Wednesday, a high of 103 with a low of 75 degrees. And that was the weather. Now back to the desk. Here's Chris.
Thank you very much, Romy. And we were talking about election results. They are still coming in, and I want to remind you to visit our Facebook page, KPVM News 25, and you will get a steady stream of updates as the county and the state releases them right here. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. Chris Palermo, and for the whole staff, make it a great night.
Parkinson's or any of these symptoms, including trembling, difficulty walking or sleeping, and if you have been exposed to paraquat or gramoxone, you may be eligible for significant compensation at no cost to you.